Now, as time seems to be dragging itself, some few facts are currently unfolding, and that is in regards to the case facing the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Honorable Gachagua, was recently impeached on different grounds. Now, right now, some certain things are currently unfolding as Gachagua is put on the spot as a fresh letter is unearthed from PSC, which has put his attempt to thwart his ouster at risk because these might act as evidence against Rigathi Gachagua in the court of law, as the lawyers from the National Assembly and the Senate try to argue their point in support of the impeachment motion against Rigathi Gachagua. Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is under fire following revelation from the Public Service Commission (PSC) that his office expanded dramatically from 145 to 683 members in just 2 years. The PSC's recent report as unearthed by Sunday's Daily Nation publication highlights not only the sheer size of Gashagua's office, but also the diverse array of positions created, including numerous advisors, communication directors, and other staff members. Now, quoting, this is to inform you that following the consideration of your request, the Public Service Commission has granted the approval of establishment of additional posts in the office of the Deputy President. The letter revealed. Now, I want to read the said letters published as publicized by the Sunday Nation today, where they have gone ahead to reveal the said letter in detail. Now, the number would later grow. According to the report, the number of the people expanded from a position of would later grow to 227, and on April 4th, 2023, it expanded to 283 with 56 new additional posts following approval by the PSC of a request through Mr. Patrick Mwangi, the Principal Administration Secretary in the Office of the Deputy President. Now, this is to inform you all the following, to inform you that following consideration of the request, the PSC granted the approval for establishment of additional posts in the office of the Deputy President, raising the staff establishment to 283. The PSC letter to Mr. Mwangi, signed by Dr. Simon Rotich, the then Secretary and CEO of PSC, read. Now, Mr. Kibagedi was the advisor on youth affairs, with Mr. Chikati the advisor on technical vocational training and vocational education and training (TVET) before joining politics. Mr. Geoffrey Kaituko. Mr. Geoffrey Kaituko also left to become Principal Secretary for Shipping and Maritime Affairs. He also was an advisor on conflict management, the climate change food. So, the said letter reveals the different posts that were created under the office of the Deputy President under the request of the Deputy President, which is a clear indication that, you know what, Gachagua went to extreme means to try and create posts and to accommodate his friends at the office of the Deputy President, and this might act as something that might come to haunt him in the current ongoing case, because you know what, a lot is going on and Gachagua is fighting for his life. Now, the letter was in response to Mr. Patrick Mwangi's request, who was a principal secretary to the office of the Deputy President. Now, this expansion concerns with the broader context of physical challenges facing the government, leading many to wonder how Gachagua justified this increase in personnel amidst calls for austerity and efficiency. Now, opposition leaders have seized on this development as evidence of mismanagement and lack of accountability in the previous administration. They contend that Gashagua's office prioritized self-serving expansions rather than addressing pressing national issues such as unemployment, healthcare, and education, such an increase is not justifiable in any standard of good governance, said a prominent opposition spokesperson. Now, it reflects a culture of excess that has unfortunately become commonplace in our political landscape. We need leaders who prioritize the needs of the citizens over personal and political ambitions. Now, supporters of Gachagua, however, argue that the expanded office was necessary to manage the complex demands of the deputy presidency. They claim that the increase in staff was aimed at enhancing communication and improving policy implementation. Still, critics remain unconvinced, arguing for an independent investigation into the expenditures and the rationale behind such a drastic increase in personnel. Meanwhile, all we can say is that these people, it doesn't matter. They will look on any grounds, they will look of any evidence to prove that regarding Gachagua, beyond reasonable doubt, went ahead to misuse his powers as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, and that is why the Senate and the National Assembly impeached him. So there is no way the bench of judges in the High Court will let him off the hook and allow him to return to run the office as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. That might undermine the rule of law. Now, the court does not depend on hearsay. It depends on evidence. Now, if they have enough evidence against Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, that means they will have enough to go ahead and support the impeachment of the Deputy President. It doesn't matter whether he did not receive a fair hearing as it was sent. What matters is that they will go ahead to kick him out. Now, reading a few comments of what Kenyans are saying in regards to this, Joseph Masharia says uende kwa ofisi ya rais uone vile meno nje wamejaa. Anyway, shida iko wapi? Na hata Ruto mwenyewe ameleta corruption based government. Anzeni na yeye kwanza, alafu mchunguze hata Mudavadi shenzi nyinyi. Msarambu says idiot. David Kamande says the emperor of the mountain was trying to build the mountain kingdom using government resources at the detriment of other Kenyan communities. John Deritu wanasema nothing wrong, watu waajiriwe kabisa, watu hawana job, meno nje nayo. Mwingine ya sawa Combo says creating job opportunities for shareholders. Philomena Doro says plunder. Patrick Maina anasema anapenda watu wa Mulima. Opinion anasema nothing justifies the fourfold increase in staff and the championing of one region. This is office opulence, nepotism, scandals and corruption. What is your take in regards to this letter that has currently been unearthed in regards to how Gachagua went ahead to expand his office and create positions that didn't exist as per the constitution of the republic, so that he would accommodate his friends and people from Mulima? And let's not say Mulima, people from Madira, because according to Moses Kuria, he told us that 80% of the people working at the office of the deputy president come from Madira constituency, where Rigathi Gachagua hails from. What is your take? A comment on the comment section. See you in our next video. This is Celeb Corner K.